Okay people, so some pretty awesome news. Now, if you've been following me for a long time, or a few years at the very least, then you would know that I am a humongous fan of the Tokyo Ghoul manga. I did like the anime season 1 at the very least. I don't know about after that, but I love me some Tokyo Ghoul. The story, the lore, the characters, just damn near everything about that manga. Honestly, in my opinion, that's one of the best manga ever created, especially for a weekly release of a seinen. That's probably one of the best weekly seinen ever, like just period. Not just like, you know, no, it's amazing. And with this piece of news, seems as though the author of Tokyo Ghoul, he's got one in for us. Let's talk about it.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move.
That's how it be though. Now, the author of Tokyo Ghoul, Ishida, he's had a Twitter account for quite some time now. He's released plenty of art, promotions, all sorts of stuff on his Twitter during the run of Tokyo Ghoul, and just in general. He's, you know, pretty big Twitter head. He's even, I've witnessed myself him, or at the very least his hands, I think. I don't think we saw his face, or I think it was a digital thing. I can't remember. It was a few years ago, but he even did a live stream of him drawing stuff for the upcoming chapters of Tokyo Ghoul back in the day. So very, very in tune with Twitter. And since the ending of Tokyo Ghoul, which there's a lot of controversy surrounding that alone. A lot of people say that the second half of Tokyo Ghoul wasn't all that it kind of fell apart. There's rumors circulating that Ishida just wasn't with it anymore. It started to take a toll on him, because you gotta remember, no matter what, a weekly release for stories, especially a manga, is very strenuous. There's a reason why Eiichiro Oda gets a break every other month of, you know, just to recuperate and shit like that, to get himself together. So I think a lot of that had to do with the reasons why Tokyo Ghoul felt like, in the end, it just felt like, what the hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, I love Tokyo Ghoul. I was happy with, not to get too spoilerific with it, but I was happy that Ken Kaneki, despite at the end of part 1, it ended in tragedy. I love the fact that his story ended overall in a happy note, on a happy note, because characters that are tortured, the way Ken Kaneki was tortured, the shit that he went through was mind-boggling, you know, just absolutely horrendous. So I was happy the way it ended. I wasn't mad at all that he got a happy ending. I mean, the story getting to that point, yeah, there was some problematic aspects, but still, I loved it. And now, Ishida, because word's been going around, he apparently created a new Twitter account because Ishida is working on a new manga. Apparently, it was earlier in April that he created this Twitter account and he posted up his first tweets. Now, mind you, I'll be using Google Translate for this, so bear with me. We'll get a basic idea for the most part of what some of these tweets are saying. And while some people are arguing back and forth, I've seen that Ishida has retweeted this account. The only person it is following is Ishida. It has like 30,000 followers at this particular point. It's safe to say, yeah, this is definitely him. So the first tweet, it says regards, and that shit got like almost 3,000 likes. Really awesome there. The second one said, by the way, I haven't drawn anything yet. Why? I think it would be nice to show you the process of making it. And this is on April 7, 2020 at 2 a.m. when, you know, according to my time zone or whatever, which is dope because he said he ain't draw anything yet at 2 a.m. Then he posts 4 different character design drawings at 5, so basically almost 4 hours later, and the designs look pretty cool. Kind of reminiscent, I mean, this is art style of like Tokyo Ghoul, but I can't really say like, oh, this looks exactly like that character or whatever. Like, you see the art style, but I love that, and this is no shade or whatever, but like with Hiro Mashima, or even, you know, Kishimoto with Samurai 8, a lot of those characters is like, oh, that looks like Naruto, that looks like Boruto, that looks like Natsu, that looks like Lucy. This one is like, yeah, it kind of looks a little bit like, I could see some Juzo maybe in this one or that one, but they still look like fresh characters, and that's dope. So he has that, then he has another page of some character designs, which you can see some of the reminiscent aspects in this one in particular. The character with like the white coat, it looks like an investigator, and then the other one looks like it could be like a clown, like the main villain of Tokyo Ghoul that, you know, was part of the clowns and shit like that. So yeah, I got a little bit of vibes of that, but still looks really cool. And then the last character design on this page gives me some vibes of Toko, to be honest with you, and I'm curious, like, if this is a new work, is it going to be a new work in a whole different, like, just a whole different story in general? Is this going to be within the Tokyo Ghoul universe? Is this going to be a sequel to Tokyo Ghoul maybe 20 years down the road or something? Because you just never know what he has in store. And then we get like a coloring, like, this man is so freaking talented with the art. So we got some of that. Then we get another message where it says, I drew a little to take a break. Ability, I like buddy or trio. If you're a buddy, you want to be a girl or a senior boss. Not sure exactly what that means. And then the next drawing, which, in case people don't know, prior to him doing Tokyo Ghoul, I want to say he had a manga. It was like Chin Chin Man or something. If you know what a Chin Chin is, you know what a Chin Chin. And this kind of feels reminiscent, like a dude with a hand for a head. It kind of reminds me of that one series. I saw like a couple episodes of it where the guy's head is like a gun, so to speak. So, but this also reminds me of like his manga Chin Chin Man, which I hope that's not the case. Because don't get me wrong, I never checked out Chin Chin Man, but the premise alone, the thought of it is like a man with a head for, you know, or a wang for a head, so to speak. Like I don't want to go down that route with Sui Ishida. He's too great of an author. Tokyo Ghoul, again, like I said, I have so much respect and admiration for that story. I felt like I resonated so much. It felt so relatable with Ken Kaneki and all of that. Like for it to go like, if his next story is like the Chin Chin Man route, like please no, please Sui Ishida, don't. And then he has a few other tweets. I want to confirm the inevitability of creating a work by comparing myself with the world. Again, I think I want to prepare properly. If I prepare, I want to do the necessary study. The current situation has been accepted, assuming another one to the next. So basically, from what I'm trying, getting out of that from reading it, is basically that he wants to prepare very well for his next works. He wants to, whatever it may be, whether it's based on some historical stuff or where the story is going to go, he wants to have it all mapped out. Maybe he didn't have every aspect of Tokyo Ghoul mapped out, and now he wants to make up for that, so to speak, with this next work, which again, I'm really curious, like, because there's a bunch of other tweets, some more awesome artwork here, I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of really dope stuff on his page. But one of the things that I'm most interested in is, where is this story taking place? Is it again some sort of sequel to Tokyo Ghoul what are we doing here? Because if it is in the Tokyo Ghoul universe, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, there's a part of me that is going to be ecstatic just because I really, really love those characters, and I'm just hoping if it is, that it doesn't undo the happy ending that Ken had with Toka and their daughter. Like, that's something that I feel like should be cemented. I don't want, that to be disturbed and then all of a sudden it starts off and Toka gets beheaded or something. Like, please don't do that, please. But if it is, I'll be excited. If it ain't, I trust in Sui Ishida as an author. I know what the man is capable of. So either way, I'm going to be excited. And it's just dope that he's even giving people the process. Like, how many, I don't know many authors, especially on the caliber of him. Like, Tokyo Ghoul was a smash hit, that actually are showing you the process of their next work. I mean, we got like little inklings here or there with Kishimoto and announcements and shit, but nothing on this scale where he's basically like, yo, so these are the first character designs that I thought of, and you know what I'm saying, like it's giving us a behind the scenes of the process, which is great for, of course, aspiring authors. And all around, I'm curious where this is going to go as far as magazine wise. Like, is this going to be a weekly again? Is it going to go monthly? Is it going to be in a whole different bracket? Maybe he might decide to go into Shonen Jump, which I think would be terrible. I do not want a Sui Ishida work in any type of shonen. I think he is so fitting in seinen because his stories are deep, complex, there's so much foreshadowing, deeper meanings, just so much symbolic stuff, that putting his stuff in a shonen manga, which, don't get me wrong, shonen can be great in it of itself, there's deep and complex shonen, but his stuff hands down needs to be seinen, because especially in something like Jump, I don't think his shit will last the test of time. Like Tokyo Ghoul Re, for example, the second part, it didn't take off immediately. The story was kind of for the first, I don't know, couple handfuls of chapters and shit, so I don't think he would survive the acts of Jump, and I just don't want to see him in there. Like, he needs to be in a seinen magazine, preferably. I would say put him in a monthly seinen magazine. Shit, I'm depending if I like it, I might review it. A monthly manga, why not? I only review Boruto, Dragon Ball Super, and Attack on Titan monthly. Throw another monthly in there, I'm down for it, especially if it's Sui Ishida, because the man is a god of manga, future legend in the making. Tokyo Ghoul already incredible. Let's see what he got next. But I'm curious what you guys think about this. What do you want the next work from the creator of Tokyo Ghoul to be? Do you want it to be set in the Tokyo Ghoul universe? Do you want it to be a direct sequel? Do you want it to be something totally different? Where do you want to see it at? Do you want to see it as a weekly seinen, a monthly seinen, a weekly shonen? Like, where do you want his next work to place, I guess, as far as like the bracket or demographic, so to speak, and magazine in general, and your overall thoughts and expectations? I am expecting greatness, because Sui Ishida has shown nothing but greatness, down from the art to the characters, the development, the storytelling, foreshadowing, deep symbolism, all of that stuff. Sui Ishida is a god of manga, in my opinion. He's really high up there, and I can't wait to see what he's about to drop next. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. like, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in, and welcome back to the game, Ishida. We cannot wait to see what you are cooking up, boy.
Everything good always comes to an end. If you stab me in my back, we can never make amends. Trying to move to acceptance, hard to accept it. Mistakes like mirrors, gotta reflect it. I don't wanna fucking leave, but I gotta leave the maybes to the crazies. Maybe one day there I go, admitting something in a subtle way. No more copies, leave without a trace.